Hello guys, this is Glenn from Sydney CBD Repair Centre, and today we have an iPhone 14 that needs a new display and yep, needs a little bit more TLC on the casing too. So right here we are going to replace the display on this iPhone 14, and you can see there's some bubbles underneath the display, and as we plug in the lightning charger, it's not really showing us anything, so the smartphone is completely dead. So we have removed the two pentalobe screws, both sides of the lightning port. We're going to remove the display. So the display is quite easy to remove relatively because we know that we are not gonna be reusing it. So we can put a little bit more persuasion on it using our pry tool. Put some IPA to soften the adhesive. The bulk of the damage is on the top right corner of the display, and of course the display is cracked in the housing. The aluminum housing is also bent. It's quite bent on the corner, which is very typical on iPhones and iPads. So if you have this issue, then you might need to have other prep work done, and we'll show you what those are later. We'll test the new display. The new display is not serialized to the main board, so after we boot it up, there's gonna be an error message saying that the display is not really recognized, but it's gonna work. It's gonna work. So we have to remove this Face ID module. Very, very thin. It's like a black tape here, and we have to pry it off the old display so that we can still use the Face ID. This is also serialized to the main board, so it needs to go into the new display. So you might be tempted to just peel it off like an old tape, but yep, David has experienced a lot and knows better. You don't want any unnecessary force applied to thin connectors like this one. You have to do it gradually and slowly. So the smartphone has been fully recharged and turned itself on. We'll finish this, and I think it's time to just yank it out. There you go. It's quite sticky still, so we're gonna reuse the adhesive at the back. There you go. Display not recognized, but still working. It looks awesome, to be honest. We'll test the touch functionality. There you go. It's a good sign. So we'll continue with our reassembly. So the Face ID module that we have removed from the old display is going to be transplanted to the new one. Of course, the retaining brackets also will have to come into the equation. Very, very tiny screws, so if you don't have the proper tools, then it's going to be hard for you, especially if you have bad eyes. So this is what I'm telling you. You need to prep the housing. So since it's bent inwards, the display will most likely not sit flush in between these gaps. So we need to just file it off with our mini drill here. And of course, brush off the excess aluminum dust that we have accumulated. It can also damage the internal components. So yeah, we will test it. Let's see if the new display is gonna fit. I'm gonna do some more wiping We'll test it for now, especially the corners. And I think it's good. So we'll plug in the new display. And by the way, it's quite cleaner. iPhone 14 looks cleaner when you replace the display. You can see this flat, it's just a flat sheet of, I think, plastic or aluminium. So it's quite pleasing to just replace the display. It's like a Google Pixel. I think all smartphones should have this design. So when you replace the display, it's just the display coming out, and the internal components will just be inside, covered, so that it will not be touched if it's not needed. There you go. We'll lock this phone up, put back the last 2 screws, and we're done. So if you have an iPhone that needs a new display, if you need a new battery for your iPhone, don't hesitate to message David or visit Sydney CBD Repair Centre. We will perform the same type of repair on your device. And if you're outside of Australia or Sydney, you can also mail in your broken smartphone and we'll fix it here in the shop. As you can see here, this is the before and after. Definitely give us a follow, like this video, leave a comment, and we'll see you again next time, guys. Take care. Cheers.
If you want your smartphone fixed for a very reasonable price, you may contact Sydney CBD Repair Centre. We also provide mail-in repair services for customers outside of Australia or Sydney. Just message us so we can arrange the shipping of your device.